Morning children. We'll see the topic in the human geography of Tamil Nadu. Next, plantation farming of Tamil Nadu. Okay, in that, first we are going to see what is plantation. Plantation is a type of commercial farming. What's the meaning first? Commercial farming. Plantation is the crops are grown in a very large area. Okay, that is what is plantation, and that is mainly for a commercial purposes. Its name is commercial farming. That is for mainly for selling in the market to get a profit for a business purposes, not for the consumptions, not for to eat. Okay, so for the commercial business to sell in the market and get profit, for that mainly the crops are grown. That is in a vast area. That is known as a plantation. Plantation is a type of commercial farming. Okay, in this type of farming, how the crops are grown, single crop is grown on a large area. Okay, same type of crop is grown in a large area. For example, sugar cane, okay, cotton, tea, okay, the coffee, these are all grown. These are all same type of single type crop is grown in a large area. That is known as a meaning for plantation, mainly for commercial farming. Okay, so and the plantation is also includes the processing of crops in the nearby industries. Okay, so this plantation crops includes, that is processing. After they have grown, they should be processed. Okay, that industry is also located nearby this plantation crops. That's the plantation also includes the processing of after grown, the crops are grown. Okay, that should be processed into a product. For that we need industry. That is also available near the plantation crops, growing where the plantation crops are growing. Then plantation crops cover large tracts of land. So it already we have said this is done in a large area. Tract is nothing but a large vast area and tracts of land using capital intensive inputs. That is more capital is included in that, and large mechanized items are used like tractors and high yielding varieties of seeds are used. So for this purposes, capital intensive inputs are used with the help of migrant labor. What is that migrant people? Migrant is moving from one place to another. Laborers who are moving from one place to another places. Using these people, these plants are grown. Plantation crops are grown. Okay, so plantation crops cover a large tract of land using capital intensive inputs. Input is what are the things necessary for the things to produce, then outputs the final products. Okay, with the help of a migrant is moving from one place to another. Laborers are workers. Migrant laborers are used for in this plantation crops. Okay, and all the produce is used as a raw material in respective industries. So all the produce, these are all only the raw material for the other industries. Okay, here if you take it, sugar cane is a raw material for a sugar industry. So what happens? So all the produce, what are all produced in the plantation crop is used as a raw material. That is to make a final products we need a raw material. So the raw material in respective industry, which industries need this raw materials, it will be supplied. Okay, all the produced is used as a raw material to the respective industries. Okay, then next paddy. Next we are going to see about the one by one. First one is paddy. You know what is paddy? Rice, isn't it? Paddy is the most important stable food. What is the stable food of Tamil Nadu? Rice. that is நிரந்தரமான உணவு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அதுதான் நம்ம ரெகுலரா we are taking as a food. With the rice we are having something, the side dishes, other are side dishes. Main stable food for us is the main food is the important food is the rice, that is paddy. Okay, so paddy is the most important stable food of crop of Tamil Nadu. So that is a stable food of our Tamil Nadu, stable crop of our Tamil Nadu. Though it is cultivated all over Tamil Nadu, okay, it is cultivation is highly concentrated. Yes, mostly it is all over the Tamil Nadu. This plant is crop is cultivated, paddy is cultivated. Full Tamil Nadu la nama cultivate pannalum, where it is highly concentrated, where it is given more importance or where it is grown more is in the places of Tanjore, Tiruvarur, Tiruvallur, Kanjipuram, Viluppuram, Kadalur and Tirunelveli districts. Okay, so this crop need a more fertile soil and more water. So these are the river basin areas. So these areas are highly concentrated to grow paddy. What are the areas? I once again tell you: Tanjavur, Tiruvarur, Tiruvallur, Kanjipuram, Viluppuram, Kadalur, Tirunelveli districts. In all the places paddy is concentrated more. Okay, paddy is nothing but rice. It is a stable food, very important, essential food, important food of crop of Tamil Nadu. Though it is cultivated all over the Tamil Nadu, but mainly it concentrated in these areas where the river flows or where the river basins, there we can cultivate, because the rice need very high temperature as well as more water to grow. So these are the areas rice is cultivated more. Then next, if you take millets, okay, millets is nothing but adukku enna solvanga thinai appdin solvanga Tamilla. What is that? Thinai. Millets form stable food of nearly 1/3 of the human population of Tamil Nadu. 1/3 of the population, they are using their stable food, their important food as a millets. Okay, they are using millets as their stable food, where nearly 1/3 people of a population of a Tamil Nadu, they are using millet as their main food. Okay, important millets, if you take it, ragi. Ragi is grown in Coimbatore, where it is ragi na enaduma kelvarag, isn't it? Ragi is grown in Coimbatore, Dharmapuri, Vellore and Kadalur districts. These are the place ragi is concentrated more. Okay, ragi is grown in Coimbatore, Dharmapuri, Vellore and Kadalur districts. Then Bajra. Bajra is mostly cultivated in Ramanathapuram, Tirunelveli, Karur, Perambalur and Salem districts. These are the places where Bajra is cultivated more. Okay, then pulses. Pulses means what? Paruppu vagaigal, isn't it? So pulses are the major source of proteins. So we are getting proteins, minerals. Protein வந்து நமக்கு எதுல இருந்து அதிகமா கிடைக்குதுன்னா அது pulsesல இருந்தா கிடைக்குது, பருப்பு வகைகள்ல இருந்தா கிடைக்குது. Okay, so pulses are the major sources of protein. What are the pulses we are growing? Bengal gram, black gram, green gram. This is Bengal gram, கடலைப்பருப்பு, அப்புறம் உளுந்து, பயிறு, அப்புறம் வந்து கவுப்பி, அது வந்து மாட்டு பட்டாணி சொல்லுவாங்க, மாடு பட்டாணி சொல்லுவாங்க, and horse gram kollu are the important pulses grown in Tamil Nadu. So these are the very important pulses that is essential for protein. So this all grown in Tamil Nadu. What are the pulses we are growing in Tamil Nadu? Bengal gram, black gram, green gram, cowpea and horse gram are the important pulses grown in Tamil Nadu. And Coimbatore leads in the production of Bengal gram. So we have seen we are growing this much of pulses in Tamil Nadu. So Bengal gram is cultivated more in that is Coimbatore, okay, leads in the production of Bengal gram. Coimbatore leads in the production of Bengal gram. Vellore and Kanyakumari district produce red gram. So Vellore and Kanyakumari, they are producing high variety amount of that is red gram. Then Tiruvarur, Nagapattinam and Thoothukudi districts are the principal producers of green grams. So which places green grams are cultivated more? Here Tiruvarur, Nagapattinam and Thoothukudi districts. In these places green grams are cultivated more. Where Bengal gram is concentrated more? In the districts of Coimbatore, Vellore and Kanyakumari, red gram, and Nagapattinam and Tiruvarur is concentrating more on green grams, okay, and black gram, okay, green gram and black gram. This is this principal producer of green grams is Tiruvarur, Nagapattinam, Thoothukudi. These are principal producers of green gram as well as the black gram, okay, and horse gram, kollu solvangala. This is widely cultivated in Dharmapuri and Krishnagiri districts, okay. So where the horse gram is cultivated more widely in the Dharmapuri and Krishnagiri districts, okay. So this is about the pulses, okay. So pulses is the very important for the protein, okay. So what are the pulses we are cultivated in Tamil Nadu? Black gram, Bengal gram, green gram, cowpea and horse gram. So Coimbatore is leading first in the production of Bengal gram. Vellore and Kanyakumari is red gram, and Tiruvarur, Nagapattinam, Thoothukudi districts are principal producers of green gram and as well as the black gram, okay. And horse gram is widely cultivated in Dharmapuri and Krishnagiri. And next we'll see about the sugar cane, where it is grow more. It is the one of the major cash crops of the state. I already told you what is food crop, cash crop. The food mainly grown for the consumptions, for to eat, or called that is food crops. Cash crops, that crops are grown to sell in the market to get profit, that are all called the cash crops. So sugar cane is one of the major cash crop, okay, so of the state, and it is an annual crop. What is the annual crop? Whole year it will be cultivated. There is no particular month to cultivate this. Whole year you can cultivate this crop, okay. So it is an annual crop, okay, and it requires, and what it needs, it requires high temperature and heavy rainfall. To grow that is sugar cane, we need high temperature and heavy rainfall, okay. It grows well in the tropical region. So India is a tropical country, so and Tamil Nadu is also in the tropical region, so it grows only in the tropical region. Then major sugarcane producing districts. Which are the districts the sugarcane are producing much are Tiruvallur, Kanjipuram, Vellore, Kadalur, Tiruchirappalli, that is Trichy, Coimbatore, Erode and Tirunelveli. So these are the districts that cultivates more sugarcane. So sugarcane is one of the major cash crops for selling in the market, okay. So it's an annual crop. You can throughout the year you can grow this crop, okay, and it requires high temperature and heavy rainfall, and it grows well in the tropical region. The tropical region is near the equator, so it get high temperature, so it will grow well in the tropical region. And major sugarcane producing districts are Tiruvallur, Kanjipuram, Vellore, Kadalur, Tiruchirappalli, Coimbatore, Erode and Tirunelveli. We saw about what is the definition for plantation crops, and we saw about wheat, sugarcane, etc. Now we are going to see about the oil seeds, okay. So groundnut, gingerly oil, castor, coconut, sunflower and mustard are some of the oil seeds that are grown in Tamil Nadu. Okay, coconut, groundnut, you know what is that? Kadalanna, ginger, inji oil, and castor na amanakena. Okay, coconut, you know what is sunflower and mustard kadiganna. These are the some of the oils that are grown in Tamil Nadu. மெயினா இதெல்லாம் தான் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஆயில்ஸ் வந்து தமிழ்நாட்டில் நம்ம மெயினாக க்ரோ பண்ணுற ஆயில்ஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ வாட் ஆர் த மெயின் ஆயில்ஸ் தட் ஆர் க்ரோன் இன் தமிழ்நாடு? தட் வி ஆர் மேக்கிங் கிரவுண்ட்நட், ஜிஞ்சர்லி ஆயில், castor, coconut, sunflower and mustard are some of the oil seeds that are the main oil seeds. From that we are making oil that are grown in Tamil Nadu. Okay, the cultivation of groundnut is mostly concentrated in groundnut. கடலை என்ன எங்க கடலை என்ன எங்க வந்து மெயினா வந்து கடலை வந்து நிறைய grow பண்றாங்கன்னா that mostly concentrated in Vellore, then Tiruvannamalai, Viluppuram, Salem and Pudukottai districts. In these areas groundnut are grown more or concentrated more. Okay, what are the districts? Vellore, Tiruvannamalai, Viluppuram, Salem and Pudukottai. These are the districts that groundnut are grown more. Then next, if you take it, that is it is also grown in some extent. These are the main districts that are concentrated more, and apart from that some areas also grown this. What are the areas? To some extent Dharmapuri, Kadalur, Perambalur, Sivagangai and Virudhunagar districts. These are the minor producers. These areas are major producers of the groundnut. Okay, and these are the areas of the minor producer of the groundnut. Okay, so then next if you take it, coconut. Coconut is grown in Coimbatore, Tanjavur and Kanyakumari districts. Okay, coconut will grow near the coastal areas. Okay, so here Tanjavur we have the river basin, there it will grow well, and Kanyakumari is the coastal area, so coconut will grow well there. So what are the places coconut grow well? Okay, coconut is grown in Coimbatore, Tanjavur and Kanyakumari districts. So first one oil seed, from that oil is extracted. First one is the groundnut. Next we saw coconut. Next is cotton. We are going to see about the cotton. Cotton is a fiber and cash crops. Okay, like sugar cane, that cotton is also a cash crops, mainly for the purpose of this is not eatable, so it's mainly for the purpose of selling the market to get profit. Okay, so cotton is a fiber and cash crop, and it requires what? It requires black soil. Cotton will grow well in the black soil. So black soil, frost free condition. அப்படியே உறை பனி இல்லாம இருக்கணும், பனி இல்லாம இருக்கணும். காட்டனுக்கு வந்து டெம்பரேச்சர் வேணும், அதனால அதுல பனி இருக்க கூடாது, கூல்னஸ் இருக்க கூடாது. So it need frost free conditions. What it needs? Frost free condition. Okay, and warm, it need warm and humid. ஈரப்பதம் இருக்கணும். Okay, warm-ஆவும் இருக்கணும், at the same time it should be humid. Okay, and weather for the cultivations. To grow cotton we need black soil, frost free conditions, and this is very important question that will be repeatedly asking in for the public exam. Okay, cotton is a fiber and cash crop. Okay, and what it requires? It requires black soil, frost free conditions and warm and humid weather for its cultivation. Then it is a predominantly cultivated, that is importantly where it is cultivated in Coimbatore, Plateau, then Vaigai, Vipar river basin. These are the areas it predominantly, that is importantly cultivated. Okay, so then next, because Coimbatore plateau region is a black soil will be more in that. Okay, plateau regions, how the black soil is formed out when the volcano erupt and it solidifies, from that it black soil is formed. Okay, so like the Coimbatore is the plateau region, so it is predominantly cultivated that cotton. Then next, it also cultivated in Madurai. It not only in these are most important places. Apart from this, it's also cultivated in Madurai, Ramanathapuram, Virudunagar, Tirunelveli, Thoothukudi, Salem and Dharmapuri district. These areas also grow crops apart from the major areas Coimbatore and Vaigai Vipar river basin. Then next is about the plantation crops. We have already, I have said you what is plantation crops. Plantation crops are grown in a large area, okay, with a capital intensive inputs, isn't it? So plantation crops are what? Tea, coffee, cashew, mundri, okay, rubber and chincona. Chincona is a medicinal plant, or mara chedi adu. Okay, chincona or the major plantation crops of the state. Our Tamil Nadu state's important plantation crops. What are the plantation crops? Tea, coffee, cashew, rubber. You know what is rubber? And chincona. So these are the major plantation crops of our state Tamil Nadu, and our state ranks second in area and production of tea. So we stand second. Assam is the first, and next to that we are the second place in the production of tea. Okay, so Tamil Nadu ranks second in area and production of tea. Okay, so where tea plantations are found, here mainly where you can see the tea plantation in the hilly areas, because it needs a cool climate. Okay, so tea plantations found in the hilly slopes of Dindigul, Madurai, the Theni and Salem district. Here you can see the tea plantations. Okay, what are the areas you can see the tea plantations? Hilly slopes, mainly on the hilly slopes. Both tea and coffee, they need a hilly areas. So tea will be cultivated in the Dindigul area, Madurai, Theni and Salem districts. And coffee, if you take Yercaud, Kolli Hills and Kodaikanal are notable for coffee plantation. These are the areas coffee cultivation is more predominantly that is concentrated. What are the areas coffee plantation is concentrated? Yercaud, Kollimalai, Kodaikanal areas are the places where coffee plantations are cultivated. So what are the plantation crop? Tea, coffee, cashew, rubber, chincona. These are the major plantation crops. Okay, and Tamil Nadu ranks second in the area of production of tea. Tea produced pandradhula we are in the second place. Okay, tea plantations or coffee plantation both will be in the hilly areas. So what are the areas tea plantations are cultivated? That is Dindigul, Madurai, Theni and Salem. If you take coffee, Yercaud, Kollimalai and Kodaikanal are the notable for coffee plantations. Okay, then next up, cashew. Cashew is extensively more in number cultivated in Kadalur district. Okay, so where it is more highly concentrated in the Kadalur district. Okay, so cashew is extensively, it is more highly cultivated or highly concentrated in Kadalur district. Okay, then we'll see about the mineral distributions in Tamil Nadu. What are the minerals found in Tamil Nadu and what percentage they are are found. That we are going to see in mineral distributions of Tamil Nadu. First one, if you take it, Tamil Nadu is the leading holder of country's resources of vermiculite. So Tamil Nadu என்னென்ன மினரல்ஸ்ல வந்து நம்ம வந்து ஹை பிளேஸ்ல இருக்கோம் அப்படிங்கறத கண்ட்ரில எது இம்பார்ட்டண்டா நம்ம கண்ட்ரில இருக்கிறதுல எந்த மினரல்ஸ்ல நாம வந்து ஹையர் பிளேஸ்ல இருக்கோம் அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா that is vermiculite, okay, magnetite, then dunite, rutile, garnet, molybdenum and ilmenite. These are the minerals. We are in a great position of a country. Okay, what are those? Vermiculite, okay, magnetite, okay, then dunite, rutile, garnet, molybdenum and ilmenite. These are the minerals. We are holding a great position of a country. Okay, so and that what are the percentage these are? The state accounts for, that is countries 53 total country la evlo percentage total we are occupying 55.3 of a lignite. Okay, if you take it lignite, how much percentage? 55.3% of lignite we are leading. Then 75% of vermiculite. Okay, so we are getting, we are contributing for the country's total production. 75% is from Tamil Nadu, that is vermiculite, and 69% of dunite and 59% garnet and 52% of molybdenum and 30% of titanium mineral resources. So these are the percentage of country we are holding these minerals. Okay, what are the percentage? If you take lignite 55.3, 75% is vermiculite, 69% is dumite and 59 is garnet, okay, 52% is molybdenum and 30% is titanium mineral resources. So these are the mineral distribution in Tamil Nadu. So Tamil Nadu leading producers of what are the minerals? Vermiculite, magnetite, dunite, rutile, garnet, molybdenum and ilmenite. Okay, and what are the percentage we are getting these minerals? So in this we have seen about the oil seeds. Okay, what are the oils? Groundnut. Okay, then next week saw about the mustard oil, castor, ginger oil, sunflower. These are the oil seeds that we got oils. Okay, then the cultivation is coconut mostly in the groundnut is in the concentration Vellore and Thiruvannamalai, Viluppuram district, Salem districts, but also it is concentrated in other states also, that is minor producer of that. And next, coconut is mainly in Coimbatore, Tanjavur and Kanyakumari. And what we saw about the cotton, cotton is a fiber and it is a cash crop like sugarcane, and it requires black soil, frost-free conditions and warm and humid weather for its cultivation. And where it is mostly cultivated, Coimbatore and Vaigai Vaipar river basin. Not only that, it's also cultivated in Madurai, Ramanathapuram, Virudhunagar, Tirunelveli and Thoothukudi districts. Okay, plantation crops, tea, coffee, rubber and chincona, cashew, these are all the plantation crops. Mainly plantation crops are that is grown in the hilly areas. If we example tea and coffee saw where tea is cultivated and coffee is cultivated, we have seen. And next we saw about the mineral distributions, and this is about your class today, children. I hope you have understood the concept. We'll go for the assignment. Learn about plantation crops. Thank you children, have a nice day.